East Hartford, Connecticut, home to the Uconn Huskies, where basketball has a championship pedigree and there's plenty of enthusiasm for football as well. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and when you've got a team that makes it into the top 25, now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Uconn Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's team. Uconn will deliver the opening kickoff, and we'll get this game going. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Bruins offense will start this game off. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
From the gun, the ground game. Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Wide out in motion. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. The quarterback scrambled around with the defense, able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. The idea was to sell that play fake. Nobody was buying it.
You're right, Reese. That D-line, they looked like they had their ears pinned back, and they were coming after the quarterback. You saw dudes rush upfield. They got to that QB fast.
They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. On target to the left. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Bruins are marching down the field. Wide receiver shows motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Shoves back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Going to the running game. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got his man quickly. They throw it in reverse as that's the final play here in the 1st period. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
9th play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert 3rd and long to keep it going. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Going for the big play. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Bruins!
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
UCLA 7, Uconn 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Huskies offense has its first opportunity of the day. And these two electrifying runners can put on a show, guys.
Well, we always talk about the importance of tackling on defense, never more so than it came like this. When you've got 2 studs in the backfield that can make people look silly, you better bring hats to the football.
Yeah, and you think there'll be a lot of carries today? When you got running backs like this that you can feature, you're going to see them get the football a lot, early and often.
Finds his target down the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. He's looking to throw it. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Hansen. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Quickly complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Let's see which way they go after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 39.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes...
And they got him for the sack. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On the move. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Uconn will have to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Looking for a productive play on first down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this was one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Power football with the run. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. The Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. First down here for the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little. But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky. Uconn will have to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Kicks it high and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking to move it through the air. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
It is hard to continue to get up and get up and get up like he has, being sacked time after time again. But this QB, this offense, they're undeterred. They're continuing to put drives together, and most importantly, they're winning the football game.
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. The ball is going to be downed at the 35. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On 2nd down, he'll fire. And he is sacked as the defense adds a little emphasis to wrap up this first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, a first half that saw a little bit of everything there in East Hartford. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Rentschler Field.
Uconn has it teed up to start this second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Uconn offense goes back to work. They'll open the second half on the ground. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll run play action. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. And the Huskies line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they're not on the same page there. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
This game really has turned into a defensive struggle, and both defenses right now are just absolutely dominating. That time, nice job using his pass rush moves, getting to the quarterback, and they just look like they cannot be blocked right now up front.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He'll try to do it himself. As they say, touchdown, first down, or get down. He gets down. And the Bruins send out the punt unit. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Uconn going back to work on offense. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
And whatever you can, whatever it takes. Don't worry about looking pretty. That's out the window. We've already looked really, really ugly. We got to find something that works to put some points on the board.
To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hansen. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Wants to pass it. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. First down to start the drive after the break. Quick release on the RPO. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Leaves it with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd down, going up top. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Hold on just a second. A flag down. Let's see what's up with that. This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Uconn!
It gets closer and closer to the end zone right here. You know what's coming as a defense. The offense has to be physical, and they were. And the back knew exactly where he had to get 6.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Notre Dame is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Joe Montana, this might not be over yet.
Handoff to the single running back. Runs through the tackle.
It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Navy. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. The clock has stopped as we have reached the 2-minute warning here in the ball game. Trying to find his man on first down. Got him downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. A big gain there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks have got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out of your hands early and give your receiver an opportunity before the defense.
Oh, look out! They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll try to get it in with the run. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. They're celebrating on the sideline after taking the lead, but still time on the clock.
You got to give this guy so much credit, man. It is so hard in practice to simulate the pressure that he just faced. Late in the game, seconds left on the clock, you have an opportunity to kick a field goal to put your team up late in the game, and he absolutely drilled it. What a moment for that young man.
That late clutch field goal put them on top. They can almost taste victory if they can keep them from scoring to tie or win the game. The Uconn offense goes back to work. And if you list the priorities here, Jesse, first thing, get your kicker into his comfort zone.
It's a balance here between being conservative and being aggressive. You know that
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
2nd down coming up.
And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock.
3rd down.
Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He wants a big play here late. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
they got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball, just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing around.
Yeah, and then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses. But this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right stuff.
That's